This is the reaction of all the Halloween fans finding out that Halloween Kills got pushed back another year today.
Oh, no, no, no! Let it burn! Let it burn!
Hey guys, welcome back to Pop Culture with Pat. So today, unexpected video. Wasn't expecting to do anything today, but we got the official announcement that Halloween Kills is, yes, it is moving to 2021. Unfortunately, it's been kind of up for debate for a little while now, but we got the official news today, and I just wanted to, do a little video talking about like the press release, the date movement, and then just kind of giving my thoughts on the little trailer that we got as well. So for those of you who haven't heard the news yet, yes, Halloween Kills has been pushed back to October 15th, 2021, and I'm going to go ahead and just read the release that they put out today. It was John Carpenter and David Gordon Green. So here it says, "We write this to you heartbroken over the fact that the delay of our film is even a discussion. But if there's one thing that a career in film industry has prepared us for, it is the unexpected. Over the past few weeks, our film family has looked at the forecasts of theatrical exhibition with obvious concerns. We have discussed and struggled with how to best present Halloween Kills to the loyal fans around the world, as well as the new audience we hope to invite to this experience. It was a wild and vibrant production. We lined up a cast of legacy characters like Laurie, Tommy, Lindsay, Lonnie, Marion, Brackett, and The Shape. Then alongside some new faces, we aggressively made the second chapter of our Halloween trilogy. It unfolded into an experience that was a creative playground, and we feel confident that our misfit pleasures will be seen as an unexpected entry into this franchise. If we release it in October of this year as planned, we have to face the reality that the film would be consumed in a compromised theatrical experience. After weighing our options, we have chosen to push the film's theatrical release by 1 year. On top of a traditional release, Universal has agreed to an IMAX presentation of the film in October 2021. We are sound mixing with one of the greatest design teams that can slash, scream, and creep their way under your skin. We're going to have time to complete the film with the quality that fans deserve, and preparation on Halloween Ends has begun as well. It is an honor to be working with these characters and spending time in Haddonfield. We look forward to sharing our next chapters with you." David Gordon Green and John Carpenter. So yeah, the film got pushed back. At this point, it was, as we were just getting closer and closer, and there still wasn't any trailer or anything like that. It wasn't really a surprise, but it's still definitely a bummer. It's just like, man, 2020, what else can you take away from us? But yeah, at the end of the day, I definitely would want to see Halloween Kills in the theaters. I know there's a lot of people out there that they would have been fine with the video on demand. But personally, I'm all about going to the movies. I just love that experience. So if I have to wait another year, yes, it really, really does suck because I wanted to see this movie. It was like, my most anticipated film of the year. But if that means I get to see it on the big screen, then I am, willing to wait for that. And obviously, it just makes more sense, I think, for them too, just releasing it in the theater versus, on demand, just with, stuff being able to get pirated so easily and stuff like that. I feel like this would have been up all over the place, and they probably wouldn't have made, quite as much money as they probably would have if it was, a theatrical release. So I think, it's definitely the safe move. Like I said, I know, myself, I am super disappointed. I know a lot of you guys are disappointed out there. So I definitely want to hear your thoughts. And as far as, what your thoughts on are the pushback to, a year later, would you have rather have just seen it, released to video on demand? Definitely let me know. But they did give us a nice little tease, which now it's gonna make that extra year so much harder to wait for. So they gave us like a 35-second teaser trailer, and man, it was really cool. Obviously, I'm not gonna post the whole thing up on here. I posted a little bit, like in the beginning of this video. But basically, the idea is, you see, the three Strodes. They're in the back of the truck, just like at the end of Halloween 2018, which we already knew, but just confirms that everything's taking place all on the same night, which is going to be really cool to watch once all of these movies are all out together, and you can just watch them like in one sitting. That I think is going to be a fun experience. But they confirmed that they're driving away. Laurie, she's like bleeding out. There's blood everywhere. And then all of a sudden you see the fire department, they drive by, and Lori, you know, they all start freaking out. They're like, no, no. And she says, you know, let it burn, let him burn. One of those. And I just got, you know, chills like watching that. And even in the beginning too, with like showing the pumpkin to like open it up, there was one thing that to me, and I caught it right away. I'm not sure how many people are talking about it, but in the opening of the trailer, like right after the pumpkin and stuff, they show like balloons, like, you know, tied to like the railings, like in the streets or whatever. And I definitely heard like one of the Pennywise like themes from like the latest, you know, It Chapter 1, Chapter 2. So that was just like kind of like really weird. Like I wonder if they meant to do that, or if the score that they put in there just sounded really similar to to Pennywise. But that's what I definitely got from it, and seeing the balloons. So I mean, it was kind of cool, but it was just like a little strange. So I'm just wondering how many of you guys, you know, picked up on that as well. The one other thing too I wanted to quickly talk about is that actually I think it was just like yesterday or the day before, John Carpenter himself, he put out or there was news articles coming out saying that basically John Carpenter was just kind of teasing, you know, hyping up this film, saying that the body count's like insane, and there's definitely a lot of hype behind this film, and I'm a little nervous. I don't want to get too excited. It's hard not to, because I love the Halloween franchise, even though some of them aren't that great. Still, love all the films, and just don't want to get my hopes up. Because there's just been a lot of hype behind this thing. But I mean, it's coming from everyone, and I'm gonna trust in them. I really like 2018. I know some people, it wasn't like their favorite movie, and that's totally fine. Everyone has their own opinion. But I'm really excited to see this, but definitely trying to keep my expectations in check, hopefully. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Again, thought of like the the date being pushed back another year. Do you want to see it on the big screen first, or would you care if this went to video on demand? Would that bother you at all? And then just let me know what you guys thought of the teaser trailer that we got. I would imagine it might still be a little bit, before we get like a poster or anything like that. At the end of the trailer, we also got to see a little bit of Michael himself. And they obviously don't show the whole thing. They just offer a little tease. But, he goes to turn his head. And if you pause it just right, I'm going to try and put it up right here. You can kind of see, like, his mask, like, it's definitely burnt. So I'm really excited to see what the rest of that thing looks like. They did a great job with the 2018 mask. Definitely one of the better things, about the film. So can't wait to see what that looks like. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the trailer, the date being pushed back, and all things Halloween. I'm definitely going to try and keep up on any more news as we get throughout the next year. So make sure, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and that bell button next to it. That way you guys do get notifications for all my new videos. I actually did do an interview with James Jude Courtney earlier this year, and I'll put a link down to that below if you haven't checked it out. But as always, guys, make sure to check back for more Pop Culture with Pat.